The idea here is that our faith is rooted in looking at the world in a unified way. Looking for positives everywhere. Looking for a way to appreciate the good in things. Because the purpose of an ayah, now this is the end part, again the end part. The purpose of the ayah is to bring you close to Allah. The purpose of an ayah is to give you some more direction so you can get closer to God. Closer to your final destination. That's what the purpose of an ayah is. You know what happened to me when I was in Switzerland? A drunk guy got on the tram when I was in Switzerland. Some of you were there, I told this story. Right? And this guy starts speaking in, I think it was German. I don't speak English. But the fellows that were there with me, they translated for me. He asked, "Where are you people from?" So I turned around and said, "I'm from Texas." And he said, "Texas?" And he said something, something, something. And everybody started laughing. And I said, what did he say? And I said, "Where's your cowboy hat?" So I said, "No, I'm still..." And then he asked me later, he said, "Please don't do a terrorist attack in my country." That's what he said to me. And I turned around and said, "Not all Texans are terrorists." So, I don't think he understood. But you know what? Even that was an ayah. Even that was an ayah. I took a lesson from that about how just normal people in that society must be given so many negative messages about Muslims that when they see any person anywhere, they assume the worst of what they have seen must be this person. Right? And when you're drunk, you don't hold back. You know, the Swiss are usually a reserved people. They won't look at you dirty, but they won't say anything. But he was drunk, so no brakes on. So he just said it. He just came out and said it, you know. And I appreciate that he said it, because, you know, I don't blame him, and I'm not angry at him. But I do feel that, man, we have a lot of work to do, because people have created an image of Muslims that just the average person who doesn't even hate Islam, but they're actually afraid of Islam. I feel bad for them, that they've taken something so beautiful, and they've made it into something so ugly, and the reason they were able to do that successfully is because Muslims gave them plenty of reasons to think that way. The Quran is perfect. Our religion is beautiful. Muslim behavior, not so much. We have given them plenty of examples to be afraid of Islam. We have given them plenty of examples to think that we are not civilized. And so when they manipulate that and create fear-mongering among them, then before we get angry at them, we have to clean up our own house. We have to clean up. They will exaggerate. They will never stop exaggerating. The people who hate Islam will hate it even more. We can't change that, and I'm not interested in changing that. What I am interested in changing is us, ourselves. We have to show with our actions that those are lies, not with our words. We can issue all the press releases we want. Until we become a people who take ayat and really turn the world around, nothing changes. Nothing at all changes. That is the world. That's the world you have to explore. Some of you want to study Islam. I argue, finish your studies, engage your studies, study Islam alongside the sciences and the fields that you're specializing in, because we need people who can take these sciences. I want political scientists, I want engineers, I want researchers in biology, in neurology, in all these fields. I need the Muslims to be the highest caliber people in these sciences, so that when they reach those sciences, they can show the world that even all of that are ayat. They can show them the world, this is all ayat. But if they don't study this stuff, they won't be able to show the world that these are ayat. If you're only studying these things so you can get a job and make some money, then this is tragic. Then you took something so great, knowledge that Allah is giving you, ayat that Allah is teaching you, and you didn't show the world what it's actually for. SubhanAllah. This year I have 2 students. One of them is a PhD in geology. His wife is a PhD in neuroscience. And they both memorized the Quran. And they studied Arabic, and now they're studying Islamic studies with one of my colleagues, Sheikh Abdul Nasir. And every day when they study a hadith, when they study an ayah, when they study something, they take different notes from everybody else. And I see them like, what are you writing down? Well, they write because they've studied something in science that I have no idea, but they see things I don't see. They see things I cannot see. I focused myself on trying to explain the Quran. But as I explain it to you, you will take what I explain and further it so much more because of the sciences that you're going to excel in. You're going to show that Allah's ayat are even talking about what you're studying. This will be the renaissance of Islam in the world. This will be when the world starts seeing things differently. This will be when greed is curbed. When the highest intellectuals of the world see things in the light of the beauty of faith. I pray that Allah Azza wa Jal makes you the generation that really lifts the ummah out of the rut that it's in and brings this knowledge, this beautiful knowledge to light and really lets the ayat of Allah shine so people can again see the world around them as a means of getting closer to their Creator. Thank you so very much for listening to me carefully tonight. I'm going to open it up for questions and answers.